a 3-year-old boy disappears into the Montana forest, alone, without food, without a trace. Search teams, helicopters, and dogs find nothing. No tracks, no cries, just silence. 2 days later, he's found, sitting alone in a shed, miles away. Cold, dirty, alive. How did he survive? What led him there? And why did he say nothing? On June 3rd, 2022, 4-year-old Ryker Webb disappeared from his family's yard in the remote Troy area of Lincoln County, Montana. It was a sunny Friday afternoon, and Ryker, with bright red hair and a curious nature, was playing near his home, located off Highway 56. The region is quiet and picturesque, surrounded by dense forests and rugged hills. As his father stepped away briefly, Ryker wandered off. He wore a blue pajama set with a car pattern, a light jacket, and socks, but no shoes. When his family realized he was missing, they searched immediately, but their calls were swallowed by the forest. They called 911. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office began a large-scale search within hours. The Kootenai National Forest, where Ryker vanished, spans 2.2 million acres of dense pines, steep ridges, and streams. While daytime temperatures hovered around 70 degrees Fahrenheit, nights dropped to the low 40s, dangerous for a child wearing only thin pajamas. Wildlife, including bears, mountain lions, and coyotes, added to the danger. Ryker had no food or water, and hope dimmed quickly. Sheriff Darren Short led a search with over 50 people, including deputies, firefighters, and volunteers. ATVs were used to navigate rough terrain, and a helicopter from Two Bear Air Rescue scanned the forest with thermal cameras. Search dogs followed Ryker's scent, but the trail was quickly lost. Through the night, the team battled thick brush, bad weather, and growing concern. Neighbors and strangers helped. Supplies were donated. Social media spread Ryker's image, and prayers poured in. Meanwhile, Ryker had wandered deeper into the forest. His torn socks suggested he walked far. He eventually found a small, unused cabin belonging to the Dozier family. In its generator shed, he found shelter from cold and predators. He curled up and waited, without food or water, for nearly 2 days. While the search unfolded, Ryker was out there, alone. His torn socks suggested he walked far. He eventually found a small, unused cabin belonging to the Dozier family. In its generator shed, he found shelter from cold and predators. He curled up and waited, without food or water, for nearly 2 days. On June 5th, the Doziers visited the cabin and heard sounds from the shed. Inside, they found Ryker, dirty, dehydrated, scratched, but alive. He looked up with wide eyes. The family called authorities, and soon deputies arrived. Ryker was wrapped in a blanket and taken to a waiting ambulance. A photo from that moment shows Ryker in a stretcher, wearing his dirt-stained pajamas and a red blanket. His lips were dry, his eyes tired, but he was alive. At Cabinet Peaks Medical Center in Libby, Montana, doctors treated him for dehydration and mild hypothermia. His feet and legs were scratched, but there were no major injuries. He was fed and warmed with blankets. Doctors examined him and found he was dehydrated and suffering from mild hypothermia. His body temperature was lower than normal, but not dangerously so. He had scratches and bruises on his legs and feet from walking through the forest, and his socks were completely worn through. Amazingly, he had no serious injuries, no broken bones, no animal bites, nothing life-threatening. Ryker's parents, overwhelmed with relief, stayed by his side. After a day, he was discharged and returned home. Though shaken, he began to smile again. He spoke little about the ordeal, perhaps too young to fully understand. His survival was attributed to the accidental shelter, his small size, and the calm determination of everyone involved. His survival was attributed to the accidental shelter, his small size, and the calm determination of everyone involved.